Will won twice in 1968 and 1971. And halfway to a very satisfactory first leg result tonight. Situation could and maybe should have been even better by now. Slightly more accuracy and good fortune in front of goal, and they could get an unassailable lead tonight. It's quite possible. Well, our touchline reporter, Davy Provan, can bring us up to date with the mood in the Leeds dressing room. Davy.
Yeah, I think the half-time message, Alan, from David O'Leary was that he wants his front two of Michael Bridges and Harry Kewell to play closer together. In so doing, that should make Slavia defend narrower in terms of their back three and open up the wide areas, both for Leeds' front two and the likes of Lee Boyer and Jason Wilcox on the left.
Thanks, Davy. Here's Ulick. Looks suspiciously like a foul to me by Lucas Radeby. I'm surprised he didn't give it for the challenge on Doshek. Just a moment there where I think fans and players alike thought they were going to ignore the unwritten rule about sportsmanship.
Yes, Jason Wilcox was slightly confused. He wasn't sure whether they were going to give it back to him.
Slavia Prague have failed to win any of their last 9 away ties in European competition, and to go back to home and away matches, only 6 wins in 18. They've done very well with that kind of record to get this far twice in 4 years. Well, they've taken the game to Leeds early on here. Dostalek gets it back again. Lay off to Ulick. Radeby in the right place then to block the intended through ball, but here's Horvath who can hit them, and did so. Good effort.
It was a good effort. When Horvath received this, it didn't seem to be any danger. He must be all of 30 yards from Nigel Martin's goal, but he's certainly worries Nigel Martin.
Tap-in range for Batistuta to that. Here's Kelly under pressure from Kuchar, and the linesman spotted an infringement there. Free kick to Leeds, foul by Wulczek. And that's a good ball. Boyer leaves it to Bridges.
Yes, good early free kick from Leeds. Good ball from Bakker. Plays it actually to Lee Boyer. His first touch isn't quite good enough, but it falls conveniently to Bridges, who gets in his shot. But not a difficult save for Cherney at the near post.
Leeds on the attack again, and that was an important interception by Rada, because Wilcox was away behind him. Radeby winning it back at the other end. Bridges, McPhail, out of play. This is 50th game of his fledgling career tonight for Stephen McPhail, who's still only 20. That's Leeds United's throw. A little dummy by Wilcox, leaving it to Kewell, who goes down. And that was an interesting challenge for the referee to interpret. He's given nothing. Or that, Doshek. Throw up there by Doshek. Now Ulik. A bit over elaborate in the end by Slavia Prague, and the referee seeing this as no foul.
Well, it was excellent link-up play between Wilcox and Harry Kewell. Harry Kewell showed it for Wilcox to leave it. He gains possession, tries to drive into the box, goes over, but you can see quite clearly it was a well-timed tackle.
Yeah, good call that time by the German referee Markus Merk. And now Doshek, pull that to his left. Leeds United in a hurry to get on with things at the start of this second half. They've won all 4 home ties in the UEFA Cup this season, and their overall record at Ellen Road excellent: 16 wins, 1 draw, 3 defeats in League and Cup. Liverpool, Aston Villa and Manchester United, the only teams to win here. Cherney's clearance. Kelly gets there ahead of Horvat. This is Kuchar. One back by Bowyer for Leeds. And Bridges wrestling there with defender Libor Kola. Goal kick. In the first half, it's the first time Slavia have ever met an English club, only the second time Leeds have played a club from the Czech Republic. The last time was 30 years ago, and they won 6-0 here. Radaby, trying to prevent a mishap at the other end, was nudged from behind by Ulik. Free kick Leeds.
Yeah, I think there was a lack of understanding there between Radaby and Nigel Martin. I think that probably Nigel Martin should have come out, take the pressure off Radaby. They got closer and closer together. It could have been a difficult situation that for Leeds, but fortunately for Leeds, the Czech forward really got them out of trouble by committing a free kick. A little tap in the back of Radaby's leg.
The official attendance just announced as 39,500, keeping up that huge average that they've enjoyed at Ellen Road this season. One of the substitutes here, Robert Wagner, striker, about to come on. And Horvat on another impressive run. And a good cross as well. Nigel Martin almost in a confusion with Hart on the near post, but Leeds have got away with it, and Bridges' control was superb. Backer. And still. And still. And at the far post, Harry Kewell celebrates. Leeds United get a second goal. He gets the glory. Eric Backer deserves the praise for brilliant, persistent play down the right. Leeds United 2-0 in front.
Great play from Backer. He rides one tackle, rides a second, gets the ball onto his right foot. It's a great ball to the far post. Harry Kewell totally unmarked. Awful defending from the number 4 Doshek. Completely unaware of Harry Kewell in behind him. Shows no awareness. Poor defending, but an easy tap in for Harry Kewell. Great start to the second half for Leeds.
And 4 of those 13 goals now have come in the UEFA Cup. Wilczek, who was turned inside out there by Backer, has made way for Robert Wagner, the striker, so that'll be a reshuffle needed by Slavia Prague. And a reassessment too of the situation now. They're 2 behind. And Harry Kewell has kept up that happy knack of scoring every time his father has made the journey around the globe to come to Yorkshire and watch him play. Long ball by Hart. Well, I think the score has a more deserved appearance to it now, Trevor.
It certainly does. I think that the only thing that was lacking, as we said in that first half, was a little bit more clinical finishing from Leeds. 4 glorious chances, just 1 taken. But now the scoreline looks much better, 2-0, only what Leeds deserve. It's a very positive response, though, from Slavia Prague, because not because they've won themselves a corner, but they've actually elected now to go with 3 up. I heard the manager talking prior to the game about the importance of getting an away goal. Well, obviously he's going all out for that. But with them going on the offensive, they risk losing more at the other end.
Well, that could make for a very exciting end to this game, as Nigel Martyn leaves it to Hart on this occasion. And on that one, good understanding between defender and goalkeeper. And a great kick by Nigel Martyn. Good control at the other end by Bridges, who's having his shirt tugged there by Ulick. Radaby's got some work to do here, and as ever, does it with calm efficiency.
He just kids the forwards on, doesn't he, Radaby? I think it was Doshak there who felt that he had a chance of getting in behind Radaby. He just puts it into overdrive. Mops up without a problem at the back. Makes it look so easy. Great asset, that, the pace of Radaby.
And the long-range shot brought the save. Kuchar, the player, hitting it. He's now gone into a left wing-back position as they reorganised. Maybe a little too late. O'Leary, the cry around Ellen Road as the Leeds manager comes to the touchline again to urge concentration and effort again from his players. He knows that maybe one more goal could almost complete the picture for Leeds United. I really could not see Slavia Prague having the quality to turn around a 3-goal deficit in the second leg.
Well, he's trying to get a message to one of his defenders. I'm not quite sure who it is. It appeared to be directed towards Gary Kelly.
For that, we've already seen the power of his long-range shooting. He was closed down quickly this time. Kuchar. Hart's having a typically steady game at left-back, and Bridges has got away from his man here. Only Kuhl ahead of him. Wilcox supporting him down the line, and on the far side is Bowyer, and he's picked him out. No mistake this time. Lee Bowyer gives Leeds United that crucial 3rd goal. What a stepping stone towards a semi-final place that could be.
I tell you what, Al, that's as good as you get. That is an absolutely magnificent goal. What a spot this is from Bridges. Holds it up, just looks up, plays a brilliant ball inside the full-back to Bowyer. One touch, second touch, slots it past Cherney. Absolutely top class. That makes up for the one he missed earlier in the game. That's more difficult. Brilliant finish. Look at the control. One touch, second touch, slots it down the right-hand side of the keeper. Brilliant finish.
His 5th in the UEFA Cup campaign, which makes him Leeds United's top scorer in this competition. And if they can keep a clean sheet now, anything else is a bonus for Leeds United, Trevor.
And it is, but I think that the way Leeds are playing, you know, if three's not enough, they're playing with such confidence, such belief. There's no reason why they can't go on and score a couple more. I can't quite believe the strategy of Slavia Prague. You know, they found it difficult in the first half. With just 2 up, 5 in midfield. They conceded 4 or 5 excellent opportunities to Leeds. Second half now, they've gone with 3 up. They're going to get punished.
And with Radaby in that kind of form, I can't see Leeds United leaving the door open at the other end. A little bit fortunate to get that one back. And a problem here for Doshek. He just handed the problem on to Cherney, the goalkeeper.
We've spoken about what Slavia Prague have done, Alan. I think that most teams in Europe playing at home 3-0 up would probably consider that that's enough for the evening. Shut up shop, make sure the opposition don't score and settle to 3-0. I can't imagine David O'Leary and Leeds doing that. I think they'll go all out for more goals. They're such an attractive, adventurous side, love going forward. I don't think they'll change their strategy at all. They'll play exactly the same in the last half an hour of the game. Maybe the last few minutes, it's still 3-0, well then they'll look to keep it at 3, but I think for the next 25 minutes, they'll go all out for goals.
Yeah, it's in their nature to go forward. And on a night like this, their nature's telling them the right message, I think. And full credit to Lee Bowyer. He could have hidden, in a sense, after that dreadful miss in the first half. He didn't. And he's been rewarded with the finishing touch to an exquisite goal, really, from beginning to end. We've seen some goals of high quality scored by English teams in Europe this week. That was as good as any of them.
And the ball from Bridges was absolutely magnificent. It had to be inch perfect, and it certainly was. Played into the path of Lee Bowyer. It was a delightful ball.
Ulick offside here. Arsenal also in action tonight in the quarter-final against Werder Bremen. That is now live on Sky Sports 3 if you want to watch that game. Slavia Prague are attempting to make a further substitution now, and the player who's coming on is a defender, Martin Hiski. They go forward with 5-6 men in this attack.
That's a booking for Lee Bowyer.
Yeah.
Totally unnecessary, tackle from behind.
And that, of course, as the crowd recognised, I think means that he's not going to be available to play in Prague next week. It may not be the most serious blow in the world because it removes the cautions off his record. And if Leeds continue to maintain their 3-goal advantage, well, it might be one match where they're not too upset to miss him. Dostalak, the player being replaced. So a defender for a midfield player. Let's have a look how they juggle things round again here. And he's gone into a midfield position at the moment. Hiski, he came on after half an hour in the game against Udinese last week when Vucek was injured and went to centre-back. There's Doshek. Clever little trick there by Ulick, but it was well read by Hart, who wins the free kick. Ulick again. Who you dispossessed this time? Here's Ulick. Petrush. The referee has dismissively waved aside all that's appeal for a free kick. Now Bridges has been given offside, and that seems as astonishing as the first half decision that went against him.
Well, whether he was off or not, the flag's gone up so late again.
Doshek. Radaby's been supreme tonight. You would have thought that Woodgate's injury and his enforced absence might have made a difference and a disadvantage to Leeds at the back, that the combination of Radaby and Haaland seems just as effective. And there is Alfie Haaland winning it back. Not surprisingly, they're looking a little demoralised now, Slavia Prague. As long as the Czech Republic team don't score themselves, this is the heaviest away defeat in European competition this season. Leeds playing some exuberant football now. Good challenge there as Kuhl was about to feed Wilcox down the left. And Nigel Martin's given it away, and he had to make that save. Horvat threatening to punish him for a loose clearance.
What a good effort that was from Horvat. He knew he had to hit it early, plays it first time with his right foot. And that's a good save from Nigel Martin. I thought he was struggling, Alan. I didn't think he was going to get to it.
And Nigel Martin forced into action again. Did well to knock it off the head of Hiski, the latest Slavia substitute. Well, he hasn't had much to do tonight. He won't be pleased with the kick. He'll be very satisfied with the save that followed, though. Foul there on Jason Wilcox, whose goal, of course, set Leeds on the way to what is now looking like a convincing victory. 3/4 of the way through the tie, they lead by 3-0. And it's the men in white, I'm sure, who'll provide all the leading candidates for tonight's man of the match. It's your vote. 09009 11 22 33, the number to call now. Magical skills again. He's had a really good game once more. Bakker. There's very little known about him, I think it's fair to say. When he was signed by Leeds United, his father was a steady pro in Norwegian football. He's really taken his chance well in the Leeds team this season, as Nigel Martin makes an important, if slightly risky, interception there, very close to handling it outside the box.
Well, I'd like to see that one again. That was mighty close to being given a handball against Nigel Martin. Let's have a look. Does he take it outside? Well, that's excellent goalkeeping, isn't it? He realised that his momentum was going to take him outside the box. His first touch of the hands was inside, but then he realised that he was going to go outside the box, so he moved his hands out the way.
Bashek. That's a good ball. Chance for his twin brother, but the family tree found wanting on that occasion. Here's Petrush. Bashek there again, headed away by Hart. Wilcox for Leeds. And Wilcox wins it back. Kewell just beaten to it. Leeds on the back foot for the moment as they pour players forward here. Kuchar, the man on the ball, but not for long. Harry Kewell. Oh, that's a lovely ball. Chance here now. McPhail's got Wilcox to his left. Had he gone alone there, he felt he might have had a better chance to score himself.
No, I don't think he did the wrong thing, Alan. It's just that the ball wasn't played in front of Wilcox.
Well, Bowyer goes down there, and the Leeds crowd were convinced they were going to get a penalty. The referee says play on. Here's Hart. Whoops. That'll go out for a throw-in. No, his embarrassment not quite complete. It has gone for a goal kick. No,
I think McPhail showed good awareness. He knew exactly where Wilcox was, but instead of playing it in front of him, well, certainly there was no contact with the ball. That could have been a penalty. And the one before could have been a goal. This could be.
Oh! Bridges almost one trick too many in the end as he tried to just drop the shoulder and fool Cherney, who wasn't to be fooled.
Yes, not a good finish, was it, from Bridges? Could possibly have gone around him, but I think he tried to slot it through the keeper's legs.
He was being held back there, Bridges. Now, astonishingly, the referee's given a free kick the other way. Well, I'm sure the referee saw some logic in that decision. I didn't. Rather has been yellow carded here. Heaven knows why.
I would say that's for persistent complaining, Alan. He's done it throughout the game. I think the referees had enough of it.
Better clearance from Nigel Martin this time. Rather pumping it back in. And the offside flag. Well, the emphatic scoreline in Leeds' favour at the moment isn't going to affect the gate for the second leg in Prague next week, because Slavia's ground only holds 16,000 people, and of course English football, and in particular this season Leeds United, a major draw over there. Slavia, incidentally, the former club of some very famous players in recent years. Karel Poborský, who played for Manchester United briefly, of course, and the Liverpool duo of Patrick Berger and Vladimir Smitsa, all former Slavia players. I'm no doubt watching with interest tonight. But their club, who are one of the oldest and one of the most successful in the history of Czech football, have been blown aside here by a Leeds United team that seem to be going from strength to strength. And in truth, the scoreline could have been even more emphatic. Still, they look to plug away for that away goal. And And the only danger for Leeds now is that they get a little bit sloppy late on here. No danger of that with Radaby. Wilcox. He could be off.
He will go off.
And I suspect he knows it. Rather, having been yellow carded just, what, 2-3 minutes ago, and the referee finally finds his notebook and his collection of cards. Second yellow. And as every schoolboy knows, 2 yellows equals red. And Slavia's night of misery is complete. Almost.
Not a difficult decision, was it? Straightforward. Second yellow card. He can't have any complaints, surely.
I'm sure he'll complain about the first yellow card, but certainly that one was a very silly challenge in view of having just been cautioned. So that's him out of the second leg as well.
Yeah, I wonder now if David O'Leary will make a change. 3-0 up. I've already said that they'll keep going forward looking for more goals. He may bring an extra forward on now.
Ulick dispossessed and wrestles his way, trying to win it back. They're taking the free kick quickly here. Wilcox delivers it. Bright, enterprising play there by Leeds United. Well, if they were facing an impossible position, 3-0 down, 15 minutes to go, a couple of minutes ago, I don't know what Slavia Prague can do now with only 10 men on the field. Offside here. Leeds United are about to make a change. And Darren Huckabee is going to add his pace and unpredictability to matters here, taking the place of Stephen McPhail for the last, what, 13 minutes. Let's remind you that the Arsenal match is taking place simultaneously with this one. Arsenal against Werder Bremen, and you can watch that UEFA quarter-final at Highbury by switching to Sky Sports 3. And the competition that David O'Leary said was a bonus and a learning experience for his young squad has turned into a very successful expedition indeed. And at the moment, though it's always folly, Trevor, to predict football matches, you can't see them being overturned in the second leg.
No, you can't. And I'm just thinking that some of them Slavia defenders will be pretty relieved to see Harry Kewell dropping back onto the left side of midfield. They don't have to contend with his pace anymore up front. Little do they know they've got a speed machine on in Huckabee.
With Leeds' fine away record in Europe as well this season, they really have got themselves into a winning position here. We've got nationwide league action for you on Sky Sports and Sky Sports Extra tomorrow evening, when we pay a visit to Division 3 in Millmore. Rotherham against Mansfield is our featured game. Our programme on Sky Sports 2 begins at 7. And then it's First Division action for you on Sunday beginning at noon. Sky Sports 3 and Sky Sports Extra. Big game there at Main Road. Manchester City against Charlton Athletic. Approaching the last 10 minutes at Ellen Road. And Leeds United surely have done enough already to win themselves a place in the semi-final. Darren Huckabee, one more goal I would think really would be a bridge too far then for Slavia if 3 isn't anyway. Huckabee's first involvement is to see Leeds win a corner. Or has it just gone out the wrong side? No, corner it is. Matthew Holland calling for it to be played deep to the far post by Hart. He didn't get his wish. Wilcox's effort almost found Huckabee in the clear.
Yes, and I think it would have counted. The majority of the Slavia defenders came out, but the number 4, Doshak, he stayed in and played Huckabee onside.
Bridges, who hasn't scored but otherwise has made an excellent contribution to the night, finding Kuhl.
Yeah, I was going to say, he deserves a go, doesn't he? Ran himself into the ground again, and a couple of opportunities. There's still time.
And that's a pretty obvious foul on Huckabee. And another yellow card, actually.
Another opportunity for Ian Hart to deliver a telling ball into the box. Too often tonight, he's not quite got it over that first man. It's been rather comfortable for them to defend against set pieces. I think Alfie Haaland had a word with him as he was running up to take it. Probably saying, stick it on my head.
Hart's tried to stick it in the net instead, and wasn't that far off. Just confirmation that Wagner playing the wrong tune as far as the referee was concerned. He, the latest player to be yellow carded. In possession. Leeds United certain now to extend their unbeaten run in European ties here at Ellen Road to 7 games. And without being too presumptuous, I think they can already, well, not start to plan, but look forward to at least 2 more matches in the competition this season after next week's return leg. A place in the semi-finals already beckoning for Leeds. But they've got to keep that clean sheet as Doshek goes forward, and a good effort by Ulik, who's been one of the better Slavia players tonight. Bridges claiming he was brought down, had his shirt tugged again. Well, they obviously want to exchange shirts with Bridges. That's twice now they've tried to take it off him before the final whistle. Hart. Kuhl's free here if he can find him. He couldn't. Doshek in the way. And here's the other Doshek. Kuchar down the left. Ulik. Horvat. That's sloppy. Straight to Kuhl. And Leeds counter-attack so swiftly in these situations, but the ball again cut out by Kohler this time.
Yes, it's quite clear what Bakker was trying to do, trying to give a good early ball to Bridges, which he would have appreciated, but I think at this stage of the game, I think possibly just to keep possession would be the order of the day.
There's Doshek. Oh, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Well, he couldn't quite keep it in play, but he's been faultless tonight.
Once again, a vitally important tackle. If he gets it wrong, there's only one decision the referee's going to give, and that's a penalty. But really, does he get it wrong?
Oh, he's done well on all off Hall, and thought he was beaten there for a second. Not a bad ball for Huckabee. The goalkeepers decided to make the header, and that was a good decision. Well played, Harry Kewell. And he gets the free kick. And Leeds are about to throw on yet another attacking player in Alan Smith. Huge applause around Ellen Road for the excellent performance produced tonight by Michael Bridges. As I say, he didn't get his goal, but he got just about everything else, including a standing ovation and a big hug from David O'Leary as he came off. Well, only a couple of minutes to go now, Trevor. Have Leeds done enough to get through to the semi-finals?
Well, they certainly have, despite the fact that Slavia Prague are a better side at home than they are away. Don't be surprised if Leeds don't go away from home and win again. They're certainly capable of it. They're an excellent side, and they can only get better, Alan. You know, we keep hearing that with the number of games they're playing, they've got tired legs. Well, where are they, these tired legs? Because we've got 2 minutes, 3 minutes left. Just look at the pressing now. It's as good as it was in the first 5 minutes of the game. They really do work hard, and they've got some great ability in the team.
I think we're watching the evolution of a magnificent team here in Leeds United. There's plenty of legends in these parts, and most of them still come and watch the team play. I saw Paul Reaney looking as youthful and young as ever behind the scenes tonight. Norman Hunter's a regular here, Peter Lorimer. But these names, these young players, could write their own names into the book of Leeds legends, the way things are looking. Just 4 points off the pace set by Manchester United at the top of the Premiership. Surely on their way to a European semi-final. Well, nothing, it seems, is too much for them. I must say they're an absolute joy to watch. Here's Wilcox. Good ball. Huckabee. Tailor-made for him, this. However, he got the second deflection. Slavia's throw. And David O'Leary, who's only used 18 players in the UEFA campaign so far, can look back on another very, very pleasing night.
That ball just played out of play there by Doshek. Really typifies his performance tonight. He's been very poor in the right wing-back position. That's another bad challenge. Kohler, no attempt to play the ball, went straight for Smith. Lucky that it's only a free kick given against him.
Remember Roma losing all their discipline in the last couple of minutes a week ago, having 2 players red carded. Slavia have already had one and could have had another there. Can Leeds ice the cake here with a 4th goal? No, not this time anyway. Smith's header a little tame.
Yeah, it was a great ball, wasn't it, from Hart, directed to the back post, picked out Smith, but the header should have gone back across goal rather than in at the near post.
There will be 3 minutes of stoppage time added here. Wagner helping it back. Here's Doshek now. Leeds don't want a late blot on the copybook, and Haaland made sure they didn't get it. And look at the expression on his face, angry that a teammate almost let them in there.
Yeah, you may be the star player in the side, as Harry Kewell is, but you're not exempt from criticism. The Leeds players were quick to get onto him. He didn't track his man. They were quick to tell him, rightly so.
Well, with Woodgate set to recover from injury, with David Batty still out of the picture, this Leeds team can only get better. And 7 players under the age of 25 in their starting lineup tonight. Which makes Gary Kelly at 25 almost one of the old men of the team. Not quite, of course. There are 1 or 2 older than him. He seems to have been around forever. He's their longest serving player, the popular Irishman. Now things opening up in the dying seconds again for Leeds United. Cox is another who's had an excellent night.
Yes, he's done well on the left-hand side of midfield, and since McPhail's gone off, he's gone into that central role. He looks quite comfortable. I suppose you should do, though, when you're playing against 10 men and you're 3-0 up. That's what Leeds need now, just to keep the ball, play out time. Great victory.
The victory complete. Jason Wilcox started it off 6 minutes before half-time. And what a fine signing he's been, a very shrewd buy by David O'Leary. There were a few raised eyebrows when he brought him here to Ellen Road, but he's played well and given the manager the option of playing Harry Kewell in a forward position, of course, which he did tonight. Lee Bowyer has produced the goods again, despite a first half miss on the end of a brilliant Leeds United move. And Kewell, of course, scored in between after another fine build-up. Lucas Radaby, a rock at the back. Alfie Haaland played well. Well, they all played well, didn't they? It's been that kind of story all along for Leeds United this season. And they have taken an emphatic first leg advantage here. They go to Prague in a week's time, having kept the clean sheet, having scored 3 themselves, and now surely will have one eye on a place in this season's UEFA Cup.